Tucker's Lawn Service and Landscape. We're so glad you're tuned in to the best of North Saluda on Tiger Talk Tuesday. You're watching Saludanow. Welcome back, everyone, to Tiger Talk Tuesday. Coming live from MIGS today. We're so glad you're tuning in and hope you're hearing us loud and clear out there. Let us know how we're sounding out there today. We have someone very special with us today. It's Mr. Walker Bettis, and he is with the Saluda Lions Club. And he's coming to talk about their annual Saluda County Cup. Mr. Walker, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. This is the Saluda Lions Club annual fundraiser. It's the Saluda County Cup, and this is the 16th year we're coming up on. And it's going to be at Persimmon Hill on the 27th of September. The format is going to be Captain's Choice. We're providing beverages and a meal at the end of the tournament. Cash prizes. The open class is $400 for first and $150 for second. And your handicap class is $300 for first and $150 for second. And our hole-in-one prize on number 3 over the years has been $5,000. Everything's gone up. This year it's $10,000 for the hole-in-one prize. Yep. And this is coming to you from the Saluda Lions Club. It's been in Saluda since 1939 for 84 years. And the proceeds support the community and local charities, eyeglasses, hearing aids, and a scholarship from Saluda High School. We're currently providing sight screening to the schools. And this is a screening system that tells that the child is having some problems. In the past 5 years in Saluda, Edgefield, and Lexington County, we've conducted over 13,500 screenings and referred 2,500 of those for further evaluation so that you can see what the actual problem is that's causing the child. So put your money to a good cause, good local cause, and enjoy around at Persimmon Hill, beautiful Persimmon Hill, on 27th September.
Well, Mr. Walker, we thank you for coming by Saludanow, and we look forward to seeing you on September the 27th.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
And when we come back, we'll have Mayor Milliken Matthews. That and much more coming up on your Talking Tuesday, live from MIGS here on your Saludanow. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Farm commercial. Call Will Berry today, 803-307-0030. Visit us on our website, berryingroup.com, and talk to Will Berry about your insurance needs. CM Tree Service. Cody Berry and Martin Berry are ready to give you a free estimate. We're insured for tree removal and pruning. Call us today, 864-377-7898 or 864-980-0153. And like us on Facebook, CM Tree Service. Save money, save time. Shop Crouch's first. Whether it's lumber, paint, hardware, electrical, plumbing, we supply you from feed to field. Yeti, Traeger, Blackstone, Costa, Salty Britches, Milwaukee, Makita, and much more. Come by and visit us today. 508 North Main Salute or call 864-445-0063.
Shop local at Economy Furniture. Huge savings on Benchcraft, Lazy Boy, Best Home Furnishings, and so many more. Visit our website now to see all our specials at economyfurniture.com. Right on the corner, right on the price.
Edwards Heating and Cooling, Saluda, South Carolina, provides you excellent service when it comes to your HVAC unit. Keith and Dawn Edwards have many years' experience in the heating and cooling business. They invite you to call them today, 864-445-0088, or visit their website, edwardsandheatingcoolingllc.com. Go, Saluda Tigers! Gentry and Sons Fence Company, LLC. When it comes tax time, trust the professionals at H&R Block. Call them 864-445-2958 and like them on Facebook. And we're glad to be back here with you live from MIGS on Saludanow. We appreciate the MIGS folks having us out every Tuesday, and appreciate George and Gina, all they do for the good folks of Saluda. Listen, come by and tell them that you heard it on Saludanow. Buy one pizza, get the second one half off. And that is the Saludanow special. Just mention you heard it on Talking Tuesday. Listen, we just had a great visit with Mr. Walker Bettis, and we previewed the 16th annual Saluda County Club there at Persimmon Hill on Wednesday, September the 27th. It's not too late. Email Mr. Walker Bettis, WBEDDOES at greenwood.net. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. And by the way, there is a post on that as well. In just a minute, we will be having a visit with Coach Al Wilson. And we'll also have a representative from Boys Farm that are going to be joining us talking about this year's Fall Festival there in Newberry for Boys Farm. Well, right now we have someone very special to us, and that is very familiar with you on the program. It is our mayor, Mayor Milliken Matthews. Mayor, thank you for joining us today on Saludanow.
Anytime you need me.
And let's start out. I got a lot for you to talk about, so we're going to get started real quick here.
Well, let's do one at a time.
One question at a time. The first question we have is, how is your son doing?
Oh, Kyrie is.
Yeah.
Kyrie is doing well. He's he's 16, so that makes the that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. And that's where he received the Farm Bureau Player of the Week.
Yes, we got a lot of hard work ahead of us. Well, actually, yesterday we went to rehab and to doctor's visit, and we will be having to go to rehab at least twice a week for the next few weeks. I think it's like at least for the next 10 weeks we'll be going. It's probably going to be longer than that, but that's what the prescription is for right now.
Well, we have really been praying for him, and are going to continue to do that, Mr. Mayor.
We
You let
appreciate all
him
your
know
prayers.
we are doing that for him, not just myself, but a lot of folks out there watching us.
Thank you. He's in good spirits, and like I said, he's 16, so they heal a little different than we do.
And today's an encouragement day, and you put this on your Facebook page. I thought it was really good for all of our students watching out there.
Oh, yes. Want me to read it to them?
Yeah.
To all students return to school, if you see any of the following, Another student struggling to make friends. Another student being picked on. A student who is new, shy, or not with an in crowd. A student who is eating lunch alone. Be a leader. Be a warrior. Say hi, smile at them, as you can sit with them, include them. You never know what the person is facing inside or outside of the school.
Now, Mr. Mayor, you
Yes.
know, I like that what you said, and how has that impacted your life? I know you have lived by this motto for a long time.
Yes, sir. And it was not in the beginning of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I actually it really started happening to me when I met this young lady, and she told me, she said, you were always so nice to me when other people were, and I just thought that just what people did, and I realized that we didn't, and sometimes people just need a little encouragement,
That's
just
right.
to be nice to people, that you don't realize how, especially if you're an influential person. If you're on a football team, you're a cheerleader, you know, you're one of the track guys, you know, maybe a student body president or something. You know, it's really helpful when you just pick those students up, especially when they're brand new, or even if they're just new to the community. You know, so you never know what they're going through.
That's right.
So I always just want to try to be helpful to people.
That's great. That's great. And today is Encouragement Day.
Today is
That's why I
Encouragement.
wanted to share.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
I
today's
didn't know that.
Encouragement Day.
I didn't know
Now,
that.
we see you here, and this is a meeting. Tell us a little about this meeting.
Oh, that was the meeting down in Columbia where I received an award
Okay.
for my help during the COVID vaccinations.
How about that?
Community development.
All right.
Yes.
And we were really impressed by that. You put several pictures up there for the South Carolina Association, and very good time. And tell us a little bit about the people that were there and you were with speaking to that day.
It was people from all over the state that are valuable within their community.
Mm-hmm.
It's people that did all kind of different events in the community, make sure that people that are less fortunate have doors open and avenues to be able to better themselves. It is all about bettering themselves. You know, one of the things I said there with the COVID vaccinations is that I was not somebody that said that everybody needs to have a COVID vaccination. That was not my motto or my goal. My goal was to let the people that wanted to have the vaccination have the ability to be able to get it. I didn't want to force people to have it. But if you wanted it, you need to have the ability to be able to get it. And, you know, that's just like some of the other things that we've done like we've done a couple of wheel clinics. You know, I've done outside. This was outside of council where we done wheel clinics, and we done expungement clinics. Just the thing to help people if they want to be helped, if they want to better themselves.
Yes.
That's what all that kind of
And
stuff
we
is
see a
about.
group here. Actually, the lady right here on the right, all the way to the right, is Gina Fingerland.
Yes, from Saluda.
From Saluda.
From
Now, I
Saluda.
don't know the other two ladies, but she works at DHEC and she works with the COVID community.
She's promoted now.
Yeah, that's right.
She has gotten promoted now. I talked to Miss Gina a few weeks ago. Those two ladies with her are other two nurses that help her. They was part of the COVID team.
Yeah.
And they went out to all across the state
Okay.
in our region and helped people that wanted vaccinations.
Right. And I want to wish her a happy birthday.
It's Miss Gina's birthday.
Sunday was her birthday.
I'm gonna have to give her a call.
And tomorrow is Trey's birthday, her husband.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give her a call.
They both hit 6
Because
tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to give her a call because she was so helpful with the vaccinations, being able to get out. And one of
Yes.
the most important things that group did, that Miss Gina them did,
Right.
was that they went to places where people that couldn't get to vaccination sites.
That's good.
So they took the vaccination to them. So that was very good.
That's great. And that is the South Carolina Community Action Committee.
Yes.
And that represented us there. And we was so glad to see you there and get that award. And also, when
And I
you
was
do,
surprised about that award. I did not know it was coming.
how about that? That is something. And also, it's connecting, and you're good about that, partnering and learning from other people from all over the state.
Yes. One thing that I have done since I've been married is that I have been all around the state,
Right.
talking to different people, looking at different things, because, you know, we've been working on our parks. So I've been around looking at parks all across the state. A lot of times, sometimes I talk to the government when I get there, and sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Because I have found out that when I talk to them, as I have just without my mayor shirt on, I just
Yeah.
fly down and talk to them, ask them questions. Even the ones that work there, I get a better answer.
That's right.
I get a more genuine answer. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and the networking is is the thing. We must network. We must learn to get outside our fishbowl. We're so used to being in this pond until like when we get out
Yes.
of it, we see there's different things going on everywhere. And my networking has been one thing that has helped me tremendously.
And we're going to also talk about the budget coming up. But one of those budget items, which is funded by the Rural Development Grant, is the South Carolina Streetscape.
South Carolina Street.
And I just pulled a picture up trying to get an imagination what it might look like. But it looks beautiful. And all
Yes,
these things are coming about, aren't they, Mr. Mayor?
yes, yes. We have a lot of projects going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and council is working hard on these projects. Not only council, the staff. The staff has to work hard on these because they're there more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now that I'm the mayor, I realize how much time that it does take in order to make these things come to fruition. Our streetscape project is going to start right at the main red light. That's what I call the red light by the courthouse in CB Forest. Forest and Son. We're going to start right there. And we're going to go all the way down to past First Citizens.
Okay.
That's where we're starting at. And we're going to redo the sidewalks. We're going to put some nice seating and benching there. It's going to be nice. It's going to look well. And you know, the goal is, I've told you last time, that I want to make sure that we get foot traffic downtown. And if it looks nice, people will come downtown.
Yeah.
You know, that was also with the my thinking behind the buildings that we own. I'm like, we have to get the people in those buildings. And once people get in those buildings, then we'll have people walking downtown. And that's what we need. And the downtown area is actually the heartbeat of the community, of the town. It's the engine that makes everything work. So that's the goal behind that streetscape project. It's going to be starting this year.
That's great.
Streetscape
That's wonderful.
project is going to be starting this year.
So we're going to see it, and we will
Yeah, we're
have
gonna see it.
coverage of it on Saludanow. You can count on Saludanow. Now, you have a big budget coming up, and tell us a little about what goes into planning all this and what you want to see accomplished this year.
Well, what I want to see accomplished this year in the budget is for us to be financially sound. One of the things that politicians love to do during election year or right around election year is say, well, we're not going to raise this and we're not going to raise that. Then they do it anyway.
Right.
And some things just have to be raised, no matter what we do.
Right.
So I just want to make sure that if anybody having budget questions, individual questions, please come see me. You know, every time I come on this show, I tell you that I have a true open door policy.
Right.
And some people use it. Some people use it, and a lot of times it's the same people over and over, which that doesn't bother me. But I would like for new people to come in so they can get a better understanding. Because you know how word of mouth is. Once I tell you something, you tell that person something, they tell that person something. It be changed by the time it gets down the road.
Right.
So we got a lot of stuff we want to accomplish. The budget is a big part of it. We're going to be smart with the money, though. That's one of the things that I've been working on, is for us to be smart with the money. But certain money we have to spend in certain ways, and certain money that we just have. In order to do things, you have to spend money. You know, as a young child, I often heard the thing that said, "It takes money to make money," and I thought that was the craziest statement I ever heard in my life, until I got to be an adult and realize that it was true.
Right.
You know, so certain things to bring to the community, we have to spend money in order to bring it to the community. So, you know, even that foot traffic,
Yes.
we have to spend money in order to make people want to come downtown. I often say that tax money should come in the front door as taxes, but it should go out the back door as services.
Yes.
And a lot of times, just to be politically correct, people will bring the tax money in the front door and stick it in the bank, and the community has nothing to show for the taxes that they're spending. So we want to make sure that people see their money being spent,
Right.
you know, and not just on things that benefit the town as a group, i.e. new police cars or new furniture in town hall. We want things that benefit the citizens, when the everyday citizens that walk through our town, or they're just that live in our town because they're the one that pays the taxes. And
We
should
got a
enjoy it.
question. What is being done about empty buildings? And I knew y'all had given away a building a while back.
Yes, we're giving away our second building now.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, we're giving away 2 buildings. The town owned 2 buildings in town.
Okay.
And one of the goals with our streetscape project, one of the goals in my mind, and that I talked about that I discussed with council is, because we all have our different frames of mind and we think about it different, even on different projects. But my frame was, because we all agreed to the streetscape project, but my frame of mind was we can't have a nice project and then we have all these empty buildings on the street. So one of the things we have done, first thing we have done is given away our empty buildings so they could be used for the community, the uplifting of the community. So we have some rules and standards. We're just not just giving the building away for somebody to do anything they want to do with it, but we are giving the building away for people to be able to do things that are going to encourage the community. And also one of the things that I have personally done is that I have reached out to a lot of the business owners that own those empty buildings.
Yeah.
And I have walked down the street and talked to the owners that are currently in their business, and asked them hey, what do you think we need to do about this? Will this help you? And all to them and said, hey, that would be a big help. So we already have rules, ordinances on the book that we're going to have to just enforce. But before we enforce them, I just felt like it was good if we tried to reach out and talk to them and tell them our plan first. You don't want to never go to somebody and say something ugly like that.
That's right.
Because that's how it's going to come off when I try to tell you what to do with your stuff.
Yes.
So we're trying to reach out and talk to them first, but our next step is we're going to have to follow the ordinances that we already have in place.
That's right. And we appreciate Kurt Mills for saying that. And you got a thumbs up also by Phyllis Newman. And she said, our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a word of encouragement for the mayor.
That's a word of encouragement.
That's good. That's good.
I had a lady send me something, and it said, and I loved it. It told me that you would never. I would rather for you to fail trying to do something than to be perfect at doing nothing.
There you go. That's good.
And I was like, oh wow, that is so deep, and that's what we're trying to do. So I know this first year, I know I'm gonna make some mistakes. I know people are gonna have things to criticize me about. Oh, say he done this and he done that, and I will make some mistakes, but I will own up to them, and I will stand on them. So, but we're gonna try not to do the same thing twice.
That's right.
So once we make that mistake once,